Welcome to our parish catechetical series. Today we are looking at the disciplines of Lent. From St. Matthew's Gospel on Ash Wednesday, we learn that there are three disciplines: prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. Jesus tells his disciples and he tells us that when we pray, when we fast, when we give alms, we should do so for the right reasons. Not for our own benefit, not for our own fame, but always do what is pleasing to God. When we pray, we talk to God, and God talks to us. God listens to us, and we listen to God. We are familiar with the traditional prayers we've memorized since we were children. The Our Father, the Hail Mary, the Glory Be. We also pray the Rosary as Catholics. When praying the Rosary, we ask Mary's intercession for our needs. It has been said that the Rosary is the greatest weapon against Satan in the world today. Each of the mysteries of the Rosary help us to meditate on an important part of the life of Jesus Christ. The Stations of the Cross are an important devotion that many Christians pray during the Lenten season. While not exclusive to Lent, these 14 stations help us in a special way to meditate on the final steps of Jesus' life. There are different forms of the stations which we can pray. There are stations written by St. Alphonsus Liguori, but there are also stations that are written from the perspective of Mary and from others in the life of Jesus. The Lenten discipline of fasting encourages us to sacrifice something that is pleasurable or enjoyable. During Lent, some people may fast from smoking, from video games. Some people, most people, sacrifice and fast from food. We should remember that whatever our sacrifice is, it should help us to change our hearts, to prepare for heaven. Sometimes fasting even means choosing a lesser item as opposed to a more extravagant one. We should also consider fasting from social media, from too much cell phone usage, and maybe even those things that harm our relationship with others. Gossip, name-calling, off-color jokes. The discipline of almsgiving is traditionally associated with giving money to the poor. Here at our church, people make weekly offerings to our poor box. The money that is collected is given to our charity account, which is used to help those in need. Another example of almsgiving is bringing food to the church food pantry, or some other sacrifice or act of love to the weakest among us. While these are noble acts, we know that almsgiving can be so much more. During the Lenten season, families and individuals may participate in Operation Rice Bowl. The concept is very simple. Families and individuals sacrifice one or more meals or snacks during the week. The money that would have been spent on that meal or snack is put into the rice bowl. All the money is collected on Palm Sunday in our church, and the money from the rice bowl is sent to Catholic relief services. But almsgiving is not always about money or spending money. Almsgiving can take the form of acts of love. Acts of love which can be shown to others by checking in on a relative or a neighbor who lives alone. Maybe it's inviting someone to join in a group activity. May your observance of Lent and your participation in the spiritual disciplines of prayer, fasting, and almsgiving help you to change your heart and strengthen your relationship with God and others.